Okay, question 26. Product of prime factors. If it says in the question, let's change it back to black there. There is a factor tree. I think a lot more students can get this right. Product of prime factors means factor tree. So we're splitting it by 2 as far as we can to start with. So it's the factors that times together to give the numbers. So 2 times 30 gives 60. And because these are prime, i.e. you can't divide them by anything else but themselves and 1, they've only got 2 factors. And we keep going down until we get to 15. Now 15 you may think, oh, we stop, but we don't, because we can break 15 down into 3 and 5. Now they are both prime, so that's where we stop. We then write down the solution here, which is 120 then equals 2 to the power of 3. Common error now is to put an add, but it's times 3 and then times by 5. So we broke that down to the product of its prime factors. For part B, we want the highest common factor of 90 and 120. So it's the biggest number that can go into both because it's the highest common factor. Factor meaning number goes into it. Well, 10 would work. 20 wouldn't. 30 would. So 30 is looking quite good. 40 would with that. 60 would, but again wouldn't go. So 30 is looking like the best number. You could write down the factors of them all, or also you can use the product of prime factors. But for me, for this question, I would just do it purely by looking at the numbers and realizing that 30 is the biggest that will go into both. And then our final question here, question 27. We've got a diagram that shows trapezium and its measurements are in centimetres. The perimeter of the trapezium is 38. We've got to work out then the area of the trapezium. Well, we need to desperately work out what x is. So the perimeter we know is 38. So if we add these expressions together, so I'm just going around the top here. If we continue to add these around, and that will then give us the perimeter, which is 38. So if I collect my x's together, I've got 2x and 2x, which is 4x, 7x, it's 10x. And we've got minus 1, take another 2, which is minus 3, add 1, which is minus 2, and equals 38. Add the 2 onto the other side, so 10x equals 40. So x then is 4. So we've got 4 now, so I know this side is 8, so put it in. 2 4s are 8, take away 1 is 7. 3 4s are 12, plus 1 is 13. And then 3 lots of x, 3 lots of 4 is 12, take away 2 gives us 10. Now we're looking for the area, so what I would personally do here is then split this into a triangle and a rectangle. So the triangle then is 7 along the top, 13 there, so that's got to be 6 because this gap in here is 7. There is 7 there. And the height of it is 8. So if I break it down to a rectangle and then a triangle, well, the rectangle's area is 7 by 8, so 7 times 8 gives us 56. And then our triangle is 8, the base, which is 6, and the height, which is 8. And then halved. That will then give us 48 halved, which will be 24. Then if we add our 56 and our 24 together, that will then give us 80 centimetres squared as our solution for them 5 marks.